successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Powered by Riverside.
I'm here.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, hi.
Why do I have to start talking first every time?
You're the host.
So are you.
I'm the co-host.
So am I.
No, you're the host.
No, we're both co-hosts.
I'm a guest.
Co-hosting.
Can I tell you, ever since I made a post about opening up the new place, how many emails and phone calls and all that wonderful stuff
Yes, you
I've
can.
gotten?
You can tell me that. How many?
Well, I've stopped counting because on our shop phone, luckily it's a cell phone and it says potential spam.
Mhm.
And I go through, they're all California numbers, but yet they're calling at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
But I think one day there was 17 potential spam calls.
Have you answered any of them? Do they leave any messages?
One.
Do they want
don't
you
leave messages.
want to give you funding?
No. They want me to make sure that my business is listed on the 5 major platforms.
Yep. I got those two.
Oh, wow.
Most of mine are capital related.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm double digits every day.
Yeah, those, and I've gotten a lot of
Good morning, Justin.
website. Is Steve not the first guy today?
He was not the first guy today. At least not the first comment. Slacking.
Morning, Justin. Yeah, a lot of. I just received an email this morning regarding what I believe is POS systems. It's from SpotOn.com.
Oh, I've heard of Spot On.
I've looked them up, and they seem to be a POS system.
Okay.
Are you going to continue with Square in the new place?
Yeah, I just spent $2,000 at Square this weekend.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not switching. Why would I switch?
Oh, why would you? More restaurant-related options?
Like?
We can both agree that Square for restaurants is not necessarily.
What other options do I need for restaurants?
I would say more in depth.
Like what? Expand.
Like Toast is probably as in depth as you can get. You can run POS.
Can you explain what in depth is? What are you looking for?
That's what I was getting to. If you let me finish.
Oh, okay.
So P&Ls, all your reporting you can print out from Toast. I don't believe you can get a P&L from Square unless you really go through and import all your vendors and things like that. But I believe you have to connect it to QuickBooks to be able to do that.
Okay.
I just see when I see restaurants and I look at people's menus, Toast typically always comes up. It's like one of 3, it seems like. It's very expensive. It's an expensive system for sure. High monthly.
Good morning, Steve.
But other than that,
Justin went to the wrong venue for catering on Saturday.
Oh,
well,
Justin,
I mean,
you know you can call in as a guest, right? We have call in.
Only if you're listening through Riverside.
Oh,
not through YouTube.
Whatever.
Better to go to the wrong venue than forget about it altogether.
At least you had the food.
Assuming you were able to get to the right place in time, hopefully, and that you weren't like completely set up at this wrong venue before you realized you were at the wrong venue. No, I have zero problems with Square and its functionality and how it works. I do my own P&Ls because not all my information's in Square anyways for P&Ls.
True that.
So I do it all through spreadsheets.
You love the spreadsheets, and I appreciate that.
I'm just not afraid of them. And they're useful.
Very, very useful. Very useful.
And I can control the data that I get. So, but anyways, yeah, I have no problem with Square. I just got another register. I got 2 kitchen display monitors, 3 printers,
Square
some
likes you.
networking equipment. Yeah. Oh, we got to have the things, right?
You absolutely have to have the things.
It's good to have a register to ring orders up on, and you need the printers for the other things, and so the people know what to make.
How was your October?
I drove an hour and a half and was 2.5 from the correct venue. The first wrong venue was empty. I still don't know how I messed it up. We usually show up an hour and a half to 2 hours before the ceremony. They had appetizers. We got everything set up. Could have used an extra 10 minutes. You made it. That's all that matters.
You got there.
Mm-hmm. How was my October? We were down about $7,000 from last October.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Well, great. I mean, we sold food and we had a productive month, more or less.
Well, that's great. When's our last food truck day?
Next Saturday.
One more week.
Well, one week after this week. So 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 1 week
15th.
from Saturday.
15th is our last day.
Because the next Saturday would be like a week from now. That's the next Saturday.
No, the next Saturday would be this coming up Saturday.
Correct. That's what I said.
But yeah, that'd be this Saturday, not
Saturday.
next Saturday. Yeah. Which would be next week, Saturday. Otherwise, I would have said this Saturday.
1 week from Saturday.
Mm-hmm. How's your trailer thing going in your parking lot?
Well, we're shutting down for the year.
See,
oh, popped you on that, did I?
So you made it a weekend.
Yeah, we made it a weekend.
Okay. You care to expand on that?
I want a break. I want to be done. Like I've had the last 72 hours. Well, since Wednesday has been physically, emotionally draining.
I mean, spouses' birthdays can do that to you.
No, don't get me started on that. I almost watched one of the moving guys die. Yeah, I was told. So I rented. So the easiest way to get things from one place to another is hire a moving company to do it.
Okay. Smart.
So I hired 2 men in a truck. And they told me, okay, with what you're telling me, it looks like it's going to be 4 men in a truck. I said, okay, whatever. Bring as many men as you got. Like, we'll figure it out. Shows up a probably 220 somethings, about as tall as I am, less heavier. Seeing them to try to get a 1,500-pound fridge down 4 stairs and outdoors that don't fit, and then up a ramp and then get to the new place and down a ramp and one slips and falls.
Well, down is easy.
No, he almost got decapitated because the fridge almost fell on his head.
Excellent.
Not really. No.
Almost.
Nope.
Keywords there. Almost.
My truck still has shit in it. The place we did move our stuff in, but it's not ready. I'm free of the other place because I was there Friday night, Halloween night at 11:30 because they said I'd be banned from the premises and I still had to clean out the grease trap.
Yeah.
I told them I'd stop by first thing in the morning and take care of it. Well, no, your lease ends tonight at 11:59. Like, so I'm banned? Well, you no longer have access to the premises. So your people can't press a button and let me in? Like, after they open? Like, I can't come in and get coffee? Like, why? Yeah, working out of a trailer. Fried the inverter in my trailer. Yeah. That sucked. I now know how to wire one in, though. That was pretty cool.
That's good. Yeah. Look at all the things we learn as food truck owners.
I thought the inverters were expensive. It was like $130. I was actually
that's not bad at all. Yeah.
But then I saw it came with a plug. And I'm like, there's no place to plug in. There's no plug. So then I had to wire. Yeah. And if you want to ask how I fried the generator, the inverter, I'd be more than happy to tell you.
Of course.
Well, I asked the electrician that's still working on the place, the 220 that's there, can you just put it outside so I can plug in the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Do you need a 220 or 240 or 120? I'm like, well, I told him, because I'm stupid, I told him I needed a 240. Because I said I need a 30 amp plug.
Mm-hmm.
So he installed one, and it was the wrong plug.
Okay.
I said I just need a 3-prong, like boop, boop. That's kind of how I did it too. Anyway, so he installs the right plug. He's like, "You sure it's 240?" So yeah. Plug her in. I hear a pop, and then
you were better off than I was.
I open up the door and I see smoke coming out of my wonderful inverter. And then I realize the next day, because my generator was running for like 3 days straight, and I mean straight, didn't shut it off, just straight, that my lights and my water heater, lights and water pump are on 12 volt and 12 volt only. So when my guy showed up at 5 o'clock in the morning, there was no lights in the trailer, or they were very, very dim. Dim. And so he fell out of the trailer onto concrete because there was no lights. But I got that fixed.
Good.
At 10:30 the next night, because I ordered one on Amazon after it broke, and it got here the next day, luckily.
Excellent.
No, we did about $800 in the 3 days.
Okay.
Had about $900 in labor.
Excellent. That's the balance you want.
So instead of buying food and keeping up with basically 50% sales, we're going to shut her down until it's ready to open.
All right.
I can't be concentrating on more than one thing at a time, because I can't do more than one thing at a time. So
excellent. It's hard to do two things at once. It's a lot.
It's
opening places. It's a lot of mental power needed.
Yeah, I'm a little short on that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a little short on that.
Yeah. Well, when I put the original plug in my old house for my trailer, I got the right plug, and it was a 240 plug, right? So I just wired it normal, and yeah, that's I. So I don't know. We had our trailer for 2 weeks, and I shorted out the sandwich prep table. That's when that whole thing, the one that you have, started going weird, and we lost that and a fridge. So was able to get both of them warranted. I don't know what happened. Everything was going fine. But yeah, it's a good.
Everything was going great.
Yeah, and we've plugged into people that said that yep, it's 120, and we lost a warming cabinet that day. That was at Wiseman, and now I mean we carry meters with us now. I check everything before we plug into anything anymore. So, but yeah, it's we had a nice sound with ours. It was a bzzz.
Oh yeah, I just had a pop.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a firecracker pop, but inside the trailer, so it was loud enough that I could hear it because the trailer door wasn't open.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, so I hooked up to water. That was cool. Filled up my tank just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take off the water because we had to power wash. Then I hooked the water back up. Then every time my door opened, the wind would catch it, and the door happens to hit right where the water connection is. So I was wondering why the front of the bottom of my trailer was leaking. It was because the hose that was hooked up to the city connection, on the inside, it broke the PEX. So it was leaking the whole day.
Excellent. You've had a good couple few days.
Now I know my trailer has holes in it, so I could I mean literally probably power wash it and it will leak out.
Yeah, that's good. Probably not something you actually want to do though.
Oh, and then I always tell my people like, hey, we don't have. So I unplugged the hose, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I said we don't have infinite water, so
sure you do.
Just wash, rinse, sanitize. That's it.
Yeah.
Wash, rinse, sanitize.
Mm-hmm.
Wash. Put a gallon of water in there in each. Nope, we're just going to keep spraying the shit out of it and then realize why we don't have any water left. And then my gray tank is full and you wonder why it's leaking. You were saying?
I don't know. I don't know, Skippy. I'm glad that
I've had a very, very emotional last few days.
Yeah. I'm sorry that it has not gone better for you.
Then I asked you yesterday about the health department.
Yeah, I never got anything back after I responded to you, and I was wondering why you were asking.
Well, because I'm concerned for the both of us.
Why?
Because I don't think there's any way you're going to open the beginning of December, because unless your health department has like 800 people and can get you done in 30 days or less.
They do. That's their goal for everyone.
That's
so
good. That's mine.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm still confident that we will be within. For us, my biggest concern is getting all the equipment in and installed before said inspection. So our walk-in ships in 15 days.
Oh, so they don't have to come back twice and charge you for a second?
Yeah. So
I don't remember starting on them either.
But yeah. So yeah, I'm
like, it's just how things go, right?
I'm still pretty confident with the health department. That's low on my list of concerns, other than the shit that may or may not have been filled out correctly or incorrectly, and like all our plumbing connectors, that whole list isn't done. But so how much does that really hold us up? I don't know. So
yeah, I hear you made a trip to good old Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Yeah. Sure did.
We didn't talk about you were leaving last podcast.
Yeah, it wasn't. There was nothing really set until that day, pretty much. So, yeah, I left. I don't know. I left on a day, came back on a different day. I don't know, when did I go? I want to say I left on Wednesday morning. I think at 9 o'clock in the morning. I got home at 7 o'clock the following morning. So
Wow. You just drove there, turned around, drove straight back.
sure did.
How'd
So
the
I got there. I got there
vehicle
45 minutes before they closed on Wednesday. So then took a couple naps on the way back. Yeah. How'd what go? You said something about a trailer?
Pulling the
The Jeep did fine. I mean, Jeeps are not known for their gas mileage, and it's that much worse when you're pulling, 5,000 pounds. So those U-Haul ramp trailers are not light. So
no.
Yeah, I think I was the round trip there and back. I think my gas mileage was like 8.7. 75 gallons of gas it took me to get there and back.
Damn.
I know.
Damn.
Still cheaper than the shipping.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you're probably
it's like it was $2,000. It was like $2,000. $2,000 to have freight shipping done on it, and it cost me $300 in gas, $150 for the trailer. So
yeah, that's easy.
A couple fast food meals. So yeah, I'll make that trip every time. So until we get bigger smokers.
Oh, bigger smokers?
You never know. He's like, when I was done, he's like, this one has a bigger capacity than the 2 DWs you have, and it would have been cheaper. I said, yes, but when I ordered the first DW, we weren't positive there was going to be a restaurant.
Did you ask if they have a trade-in policy?
I could have brought the other one down with me.
Do you take slightly used?
I don't know. There's some stuff back there in the graveyard. It didn't look like it was in too bad a condition.
Well, no, for some reason, I don't know how it happens, or I don't know how he does it, but Darren just posted that for Smokey D's like a few months ago, he traded all his in and got all new ones. And they just delivered it on flatbeds. And then his new ones didn't work, so he had to take stuff off the old ones to make the new ones work.
So that's just not right. New ones should work.
But he's got like SSJs, he's got ELEDXs.
But yeah, I mean, that time, so late July, August is a great time to order smokers. Even September. I think we ordered and paid in the end of September, mid-September, and picked up at the end of October. They were 4 to 6 weeks is what they told me when I ordered, and they were pretty close to 4 by the time all the payment got through and everything like that. So versus the 17 weeks for my first one that I ordered in December when everybody else ordered smokers, apparently. So,
Man.
Yeah. So yeah, summer and end of summer is the time to order smokers if you're going to do it. It's the best time.
So.
Yeah. If you need it in any sort of real time frame. But yeah, I mean, contractor said he talked to HVAC guy. He had a moment of panic when the timeline for getting our makeup air and the replacement HVAC to have it done before the end of this month. But he said it shouldn't be a problem. All the remaining of our equipment is being ordered today, tomorrow. So should be on site in a week for the most part. Now that we have we'll have finished space to put stuff in now. So, and store stuff.
That's good.
Plates are ordered. Side bowls are ordered. Huh?
Plates.
So what? Plates?
I never really thought about plates.
I know. We do. Did you like my
No, I
plates?
said I hadn't thought about. I haven't thought about plates.
Did you like my
I
plates?
have.
Wasn't it
I
nice?
think you showed me them. Yeah, and they'll do for what you need, I guess.
They'll do for what we need. What
I'm
are you
not a
talking
big
about?
like for barbecue. I'm not a big plate person.
No,
I'm not.
just eat it
I'm
right out of
not
the
a-
smoker.
I mean, shit. I'll cut it right on the cutting board and just eat it. I mean,
Yeah, that's frowned upon, though. I
Sometimes-
think. I think we give people a slab of brisket and a knife. I think that's asking for trouble.
honestly, I think more people would enjoy it probably. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some caveman out there. I've been really into. So I've been listening to a lot of business podcasts and Dave Ramsey stuff and whatever. And I took my wife out for her birthday yesterday and came across a Robert Irvine book. And I like Robert Irvine. As far as what I've seen and what I know of him, I think he's one of the probably more genuine people out there.
Mhm.
So I bought his book and I haven't started reading it, but I've started rewatching like Restaurant Impossible shows. And the one I'm on right now is in somewhere in Oregon, Zoog's Zoog's Caveman Cooking. Basically, it's a guy who, I mean, I hate to say most people who start a restaurant probably have absolutely zero experience starting a restaurant, it seems like, or at least the people on his show.
Present
But he ran
company
a road-
included.
Oh, absolutely. Both of us.
That's I know.
We both, you'll find out as fast as I did that running a food truck, running a restaurant, two different things.
I've run and keep in mind I've run restaurants,
Right.
quick service establishments. Like so I know what that's gonna be like, which is why I wanted a food truck.
So
But yeah.
so Zoog's Caveman Cooking is a barbecue guy.
Mhm.
And he ran a roadside on the weekends. He was a journeyman electrician, day job, but ran a roadside on the weekends. They asked him, and this was like 2015, 2016 episode, whatever. They asked him what his like daily profit was. And he said, I don't know what our profit was, but I was happy if I sold, $750, $800 a day, 4 hours. That was good. That was good for us. So our friends said they own this place. They bought a restaurant. Our friends own this place, and he looks at them because the restaurant looks like shit. He looks at him and he says, "These weren't your friends. These just weren't your friends." But sorry, I had to bring that up when you said just throwing brisket on a slab with a knife might be frowned upon. There's people that would do it.
I mean, yeah, but so nope, we got our first sample, or not a sample box. I ordered a case of plates and started plating some stuff on it, and everything looks good. Everything fits. So that's what we're going with. Well, it's Josh.
So we're going to listen to Josh's sales call. Oh, not Josh's sales call.
Nope.
You didn't get a potential spam alert?
Nope.
They should all have those.
Just every phone call.
Yeah. Whether it's spam or not.
Yes.
So what else you have? What else? I saw some paint. You got some paint going in?
Mm-hmm. You saw the paint, but you didn't see our plated pictures. Jeez.
Like food? No, I did not see plated pictures.
We got fun bags for our cornbread for those to go out the door.
I mean, I love me some fun bags.
Not boobs.
You said fun bags. I didn't say boobs.
I did not
Why are
say
you
fun
thinking
bags.
that?
I said fun bags, not fun bags.
Exactly.
It's all in the inflection that you put on the words, Skippy.
Or whether you connect them or
Pervert.
don't.
Pervert. See?
Whether you hyphenate them. Oh, I saw that picture. I mean, it looks okay. Is there more?
No, that's all you get.
Oh, is there more?
No, that's all you get.
I want to see more.
No,
I want to know how you're going to put. Are you using
that
just
looks
those plates,
okay.
or do you have circle plates too?
Why would we have circle plates?
It was a question. You don't answer a question with a question. I hate that.
No, we have no circular plates.
Okay, so those are going to be the
Every-
plates that you use for most items.
Everything's hard edges.
Good. Goes right
No,
along with
no
your
softness at all, except for me.
phone bag. Yeah, goes right along with your phone bags. Anyway, okay.
Because I said hard edges.
Oh, got another one. Allied Insurance Manager. Allied Insurance Managers. That's the other one is insurance.
Man, I haven't gotten any much insurance stuff. No, that's the sandwiches will go on there.
Okay.
All of it.
So the one thing I changed was in the restaurant, I serve chips with every sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Are your sandwiches going to be a la carte? Like anything come with them?
The standard sandwich is just a sandwich.
Okay.
Are we going to offer combining things together? Probably.
Well, yeah. But if they ask what comes with it, the sandwich.
Yeah.
Why do you look at me like I got turds hanging out of my mouth when I just asked you?
I'm not. I'm just confused. So if someone orders just a sandwich from you, they get a bag of chips.
A handful of chips, but yes.
Okay. So what if they get a meal then?
They
Can't
can
they get your sandwich and a meal?
They save $1 on the side price and upgrade.
So they get chips aside, chips and a side?
They save $1 on the side price if they upgrade.
Okay. Oh, from the chips.
Correct.
Oh, gotcha. So they can't just get a sandwich. They have to have chips. They can't just get a sandwich.
It comes with chips. They can absolutely just get a sandwich. It comes with chips.
No, then they can't just get a sandwich. If they could just get a sandwich, then it wouldn't come with chips.
But it comes with chips. Or I'll do a piece of cornbread if they want that instead.
Why don't Christopher? Apparently, Mr. Keener is watching live today. I'm not sure on which format, but he just sent me a text message. Why don't you comment in one of the platforms, dipshit? He says, when I go to McDonald's and order a burger, I don't get chips.
Very true. Absolutely. You also only pay $3 for the burger. And I believe the McDonald's people will ask if you want fries with that.
I can't comment on YouTube for some reason, asshole. I haven't been asked if I want fries with that in the longest time.
Because you don't have any there's no personality at McDonald's any longer.
Yeah.
But I believe if you order at the kiosk, it asks if you want a side.
Sure.
Exactly. So somehow, some way, you ask if that's it. They might not ask you if you want fries, but they might ask you if that's it.
Yes, that's it. I just want a hamburger. But you're not asking if they want chips with that. You're just telling them they have to have chips with that.
Absolutely. The benefit of ordering with us.
Mm-hmm. Well, can I get a discount if I just don't get any chips?
Nope. It comes with chips. Or a piece of cornbread if you want that instead. There's people that don't want chips. I said, okay, a piece of cornbread instead. What?
I just want a sandwich.
Well, then throw the chips away. I don't care if you eat them. They're there for your enjoyment. They're there to get in the way. Throw them on your sandwich. I don't care.
All right. Well, there we go. Absolutely. I think it's perfectly acceptable. I'm happy that you do that. I mean, it's no different than people putting a pickle on the side.
We used to do pickles on the side. I don't really think we do anymore.
You don't think you do anymore? You don't know how you serve your sandwiches? You used to do a pickle spear on the side?
No, just
Oh.
pickles.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Like you used to get a deli sandwich and it would come with a pickle on the side.
Oh, absolutely. It's the only way to
Okay.
get a deli sandwich. I don't care. I'd give up the little bit of meat to get more pickle. Jewish delis always have great pickle.
That's what she said.
Don't know if she would, but
Give up on the meat for more pickle?
okay. No, not going there. Not going there at all.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Nope.
No?
No.
So you're sticking with your trays and tray liners and
Yes.
what do you put your sides in?
Containers. Half-pound boats. I'd be more than happy to show you pictures if you'd like to see.
I'm familiar with what a half-pound boat looks like.
No, pictures of our plates.
Oh, okay. Do you do the craft boats or do you do the fun picnic ones?
Picnic ones.
Yeah. The checkerboard.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. I've changed. I've changed because sometimes it's hard to find the craft ones, but the picnic ones are typically always there. Really depends on when I shop and when I need them.
You should order. You should order online, and then you can have consistency.
It's a great. You know what? So we have a restaurant depot near us. That's pretty much where I go the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They just updated their website to be able to order online and go pick it up. So
Excellent.
that'll be very handy.
Good.
That'll be very, very handy.
Do you think it's important to have consistency in your plating and presentation?
For the most part, yes.
Why just for the most part?
Well, because the food should speak for itself. The food should be the most consistent. What you serve it in is a byproduct, or not a byproduct. It's what's the best word? Not a byproduct, but a caveat. Like just it's there.
So you don't see it as
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters as much as the food.
You don't think it's a detail that deserves attention. It's just a vessel to get food from one spot to another.
It would deserve some type of attention because I didn't like the original ways we were doing it. Like we just used lined cafeteria trays or baskets, and I hated it because it just didn't look right. Okay. But switching to the metal trays with the liners, again, whatever you put it on or whatever you put on top of it, I think your food has to be number one. The rest of it can be, not as important.
So you wouldn't go looking at the psychology of colors and shapes and food.
I'm colorblind, so no.
Well, that's because you are. Doesn't mean the rest of people aren't.
When I go to a restaurant, I don't look at the plate. I look at the food. I look at how the food looks.
You may not look at the plate, but that doesn't mean the plate doesn't play a factor into the food.
I think plating plays a factor.
No. Plate. Size, shape, and color.
The actual vessel.
Yes, makes a difference in how the food looks. 100%. And how you perceive it.
Now you said that, I'm trying to find plating.
Bubba says, just say it, Skippy. You've gone Texas style.
We're a mix. We're a mix of every style there.
They're a Tex mix. Not to be confused with Tex Mex.
Yeah. Or Tex Mex. Yeah, I think. Hold on, here we go. Let's do this.
I can't wait.
Let's rate.
I can't wait to do it.
Facebook. Here we go. Okay. So now this was on a fiber plate.
Excuse me.
Craft boat These are rib tips, cornbread, and hash brown casserole.
So you're not washing any dishes. Everything's disposable.
No, this was beforehand. This was before restaurant.
You
This
switched
is
to
when
metal.
we were just trying stuff out. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that looks good.
It's
What
not
would you
horrible.
change?
I like dishes, man.
So on your rectangle plate,
Mhm.
how would you plate that?
But it's similarly how you have it, except for we would have another bowl for your side dish.
So you're not putting the side dish. I mean, like a mac and cheese or something like that on the plate. You're putting it in a dish on the plate.
More than likely, yes.
Okay.
So that way it's consistent. See, this is fine service. But there's a more hospitable feeling to the way a plate is. There's a difference between service and hospitality.
That was one of my favorite plates.
Yeah, it looks good.
I was pretty proud of myself. I took that one all by myself. But like, I don't know. I just like the. Yeah, I kind of like the more. I guess it's more. We'll call it more. A rustic view.
And you're not wrong. I'm not saying the way you're doing it is wrong. I'm just saying that there's room for more than one right, which is hard for barbecue people to hear. Some barbecue people,
I
at least.
agree. Yeah, there's definitely more than. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, just like I have no desire to have, Coke glasses. It doesn't fit with everything else that's in the building, So,
now, are you going off what you personally like? Like when you go to a restaurant, you like to see something plated this way?
no. I'm
Okay.
going based off of, yes, I'm going to figure out plating based on what is visually appealing to me, but also using some psychology, which
Let's talk about psychology. Where is that coming from? Like what type of psychology are you how
emotions that different colors evoke and different color palettes evoke. Is there potential that we have different color plates for different dishes? Yes, 100%.
So you're not just ordering black plates.
We have just ordered black plates, but I'm not saying that's not going to change.
Okay.
It's like there's differences when your eyes perceive square and rectangular versus round. There's comfort in a heavy glass versus a lightweight plastic glass. They feel different. They evoke different emotions in your brain subconsciously.
Interesting.
You're not just serving food. You want an experience, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure.
So
I don't believe the experience comes from the plate. I believe the experience comes from the interaction with the people and then food.
It's all of it. Every little piece from the time they walk in to the time they leave. It's all part of the experience. Don't cheapen any part of the experience, because you don't want them coming away saying, "Oh, food was okay, but man, did you see what these awful dirty tablecloths, for instance, or these cheap papery thin napkin thin tablecloths?" Because that's what they're going to remember. No matter how good everything else is, it's going to be the bad thing, the thing that cheapens everything else, that they're going to notice.
So you think there's a difference in giving away or doing metal utensils versus plastic utensils?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I never really thought about that.
If you go to Ruth's Chris and they gave you heavy duty plastic utensils, what are you going to think in your head?
I mean,
it's going to make the steak seem cheaper and the experience seem cheaper. Now you're overpaying. You're going to think, God, I'm overpaying for, I paid all this money. I can't get fucking regular utensils.
I understand. I mean, that's a different, I believe that's a major difference. If I market my restaurant as like,
okay,
come into our place, it's like a backyard cookout.
Applebee's, your neighborhood bar and grill. If you started getting plastic silverware there instead of actual utensils, you would notice. It would leave a negative impression in your head. Yes. You can't say it doesn't.
If it's medium versus heavyweight, yes. If it's heavyweight where it doesn't break, then whatever I eat with isn't going to matter.
Okay. I guarantee you're going to think about it next time you go to a restaurant.
I'm going to a higher end one tonight.
So what if your sushi was on a paper plate when you went to a restaurant? Or a fiber. Your wife, why don't you ask her if her sushi was on a fiber board plate?
Bougie as hell, so I can't ask her.
Jesus Christ. So everybody else is wrong. I can't ask anybody else because they're going to think I'm wrong.
No, I'm not saying anybody. I never once, don't put words in my mouth, because I never once said anybody was wrong.
If I'm putting something in your mouth, it's not going to be words.
Whatever I'm using to eat, as long as it's functional, I'm a functional person. As long as it's functional, I'm not going to give them, if their food is fantastic, but I'm using a plastic silverware, I'm not going to give them a bad review.
I'm not saying you're not going to give a bad review anyways. You're not going to give a good review. You're not a review-leaving person.
I love reviews.
Yeah?
I asked for them,
you leave a lot of reviews?
I've left reviews, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. For adequate service in hospitality or above and beyond?
No, if I thought the place was really good,
good,
I will leave it based off food and food alone.
Okay.
No, I can see how the experience plays a part. I understand that part. We'd like to offer you another loan.
More than likely.
So I understand how the experience, when you walk in, what you see, is it clean? Is
but why does it stop when you walk in? Why doesn't it carry through all the way till they walk out?
It does, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that utensils play a huge part.
Okay. For you.
If I give somebody a plastic set that's functional, that doesn't break, that doesn't bend, whatever, and they just throw it away with the rest of their food. Culver's, I mean, you're saying that your food serving is going to be like Culver's. Culver's doesn't give away utensils.
Order styling is going to be like Culver's. That's it. Order style.
So
nothing else is similar to Culver's.
Hold on. Then find me another similar order style place that uses metal utensils.
Okay, I'll do some searching for you. But just because no one else has done it, what does that mean we shouldn't?
I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Why can't we elevate quick service dining like Chick-fil-A did?
I think you absolutely could. But the point is it's quick service dining. It's just, that's what it is. It's meant to be just like a food truck, basically, except you're sitting down inside.
No. That's not what we're choosing.
Really?
No. I think those can be two completely separate vibes and entities, even though they're serving the same food.
I think it can be a different vibe per se, but it's all about, if you have the same people working the food truck and the same people working the restaurant, it's going to be the same vibe.
Okay.
Because the people play as much of a part as your utensils and your plating and your everything. Right?
Okay. So, yes. So if you switch the atmosphere it plays a part. So it's not just the people. You said if you're going to have the same people, the vibe's going to be same. They play the same part as everything else. So all those other things do play a part.
There's some sort of part they play. I think on people's list, it might be lower than what you think.
I think, yes, if you ask people to make a list without being in a restaurant of what is important to them, it's going to be down there. That doesn't mean subconsciously when they're dining that it doesn't play a role into their overall experience and how they feel while they eat. I don't care about just the food being good. I'm glad it tastes good. I know the food tastes good. I want them to feel something while they're there besides full. I can get food
clean the plate.
I can get good food at 1,000 restaurants in Grand Rapids.
Mm-hmm.
How do I feel when I'm at those restaurants? What is the feeling that where I'm dining provokes? Is it just another place where I'm just going to refuel my tank? Or is there some other emotion that is involved in it?
I think when so
and Bubba, I am comparing silverware to silverware and restaurants to restaurants. It doesn't matter what they serve.
Well, I do think it matters what they serve, but I don't. If you line up, if you line up, 10 barbecue places, you're going to have ones in Texas that serve pretty much the exact same way, buffet style. They cut meat in front of you and they had it out. But when you say it, you want somebody to feel, you want them to feel what? Like your passion? What type of experience do you want somebody to have?
So you've never had an experience at a restaurant where you've felt more than just there to eat.
It comes from
never had a level of care from the details in the restaurant to the people that I'm not talking about service. I'm talking about attention and not just going through the script and the emotion and the process. There's a difference there.
My wife got her sushi yesterday. She was blown away by it, by the presentation.
Okay, so there's a piece of it, yes.
I got a burger and fries.
Okay.
I was very happy with the burger. I was less happy with the fries.
But you're only talking about the food itself and how it tasted. That's all you're talking about.
But that's why I'm going. That's why I'm going to a restaurant is the food.
I can eat a fucking burger in my house. I'm going somewhere for something more than that. It's not just convenience for me, usually.
I think the amount of the more I hear, like, when somebody starts like let's call it a Southern cooking restaurant, right? You want to walk in and you want that person to feel like they just walked into your mom's kitchen or grandma's kitchen or whatever. You want them to be able to smell everything. Smell is a big thing. You want them to be able to sit and talk. And to me, the ambiance of everything is important. Yesterday, they sat us in our 3 Seasons room right in front of the heater, and I was hotter than hot.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't complain because that's where they sat us.
Well, right? You don't have to complain. You can say, hey, is there any way to turn down the temperature?
They also sat us at a table that wobbled. And I hate wobbly tables. God, for love, Jesus H, I hate wobbly tables.
See? You notice these details. It cheapens the experience.
I spilled the drink on my wife when I moved.
It cheapens the experience.
That definitely does make a difference. Yes, I'm not, but that has to go with ambiance. The number one reason, but it wouldn't be something that I wouldn't if I enjoy
all of the things I'm talking about are in ambiance too.
If I enjoy the food, but the table sucks,
Mhm.
I'd go back for the food.
Okay, but if you got a different table and that table also wobbled, like every table you ever sat at wobbled there.
If I love the food,
See, no. You said like the food.
sorry. If I
Now
like
you've gone to
food
love,
enough
which
to
is
be
two
able-
different
No.
things.
If I like the food, because I'm very picky, if I like the food, I'll just order carryout. If I don't like the ambiance, the food has to be number one, period. There can't be
I
enough.
agree. I understand that. That doesn't mean all the other things don't play have an impact on the experience. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying plating is number one.
I don't care how I serve you as long as I serve you.
See, and I want to be hospitable. I don't want to just provide service. Service is a transaction.
No, so like
I
as
get-
far as
I get good
provide you
service.
food that we cook, I
Okay.
want you to provide.
I can get that at
I
McDonald's.
want my food
Get
in
that at
your
McDonald's.
hands somehow.
Get that at McDonald's. Don't you want loyal customers?
I
You
do.
want to be the first
have
restaurant at the top of their head say, okay, where are we going to go out tonight? Let's go to PB&J's. Because everything is spot on every time I go.
Absolutely.
And not just the food. I don't ever get a wobbly table at PB&J's.
How did I run? How did I be up 70% when I had no control over tables and they all looked like they were from your mother's or your mother's garage sale? Or, I mean, I had no control over that, and people still didn't care.
I
We
understand.
had tables and there was that much room between the seat and the bottom of the table. You couldn't sit in there.
Okay.
That will not happen in mine because I
Why not?
understand that's
If it doesn't matter, just go to a bunch of garage sales and get your tables and chairs.
Listen, if it was
It doesn't matter.
I'm telling you.
It doesn't matter. You just said it doesn't matter.
There are people that like that. I did not like that. I'm saying there are people that don't care. There's a lot of people
Right.
that don't care. As long as the
And-
food is good, they will figure out a way to buy it.
But it's a coffee shop. Coffee shop first and foremost. That's not a barbecue restaurant that you were in. That's not your restaurant that you were in. It's not a restaurant that you were in. It's a cafe. Right?
It was. Absolutely.
Everything fit the vibe of a cafe that they were going for. That was the vibe they were going for. Relaxed, casual,
Your mom's
come as you
garage sale,
are,
yes, absolutely.
have a cup of coffee around a table. Right?
Yeah.
So if we're going to go with a dark aesthetic and this more of a industrial look where everything kind of flows together, everything's going to flow together. We're going to stay consistent from the floors to the ceilings to the light fixtures to the plates to the silverware. So everything is one cohesive unit. So nothing stands out as being out of place. That's what we're getting at. Because when something feels out of place, you feel that. Like something doesn't belong in the place that you are. That's what I'm getting at. I don't care what you serve on. It doesn't matter to me. As long as it fits the overall, everything's consistent throughout, which is why we will have real silverware, because it fits with everything else that we're doing. A nice heavy glass is nice and it goes well with everything else we're doing versus a plastic glass. Everything needs to be fluid.
So, are you hoping that based off what you're implementing, that if you're not changing your prices a whole heck of a lot, how are you hoping that they're going to think it's a value versus what are you hoping they're going to think about the environment?
That it's comfortable and welcoming.
I mean, isn't every environment that you walk in like a restaurant?
No. I've been in plenty of places where I have not been comfortable. And that's because I just don't care for the vibe that's there. I don't care for a lot of music going on.
Wow.
Loud environments are not places I necessarily want to eat. Where I can't have a conversation. Yeah, where I can't have a conversation with somebody at my table without feeling like I have to yell because everything else in the area is so loud, whether it's music or people or kitchen staff or whatever.
Yeah.
No, not every restaurant,
I get that.
in my opinion, is welcoming. There's been layouts that I've walked into and it doesn't feel like I'm there to be serviced. I'm there for a transaction. You know, that's it. You walk into a McDonald's, it's not a welcoming place. I'm there to put food in my stomach and go. You know, hot and now is not a welcoming environment. Get your food and get the heck out of here. You know? Bubba, I knew we were going to get Bubba a lot on when we started talking about this.
Hey, Bubba.
Says, in my opinion, plated barbecue is for snobs. Where have you seen barbecue served on plates? Again, just because we've never seen it or you don't see it very often doesn't mean it can't be done and done well.
Okay, so off of his comment, right? I think it could be a detriment at some point.
I've had plenty of good barbecue sandwiches served on plates. Are they at barbecue restaurants? Not necessarily. But I've had plenty of barbecue served on plates.
What I mean by a detriment is if for some reason they get, I want to use the word because of how I'm thinking about this. I want to use the word upscale, but it's not upscale. Unless you think it's considered upscale because it's not unlike a tray.
Because it's a plate? No. I don't think Applebee's is upscale. It's served on plates.
It's different. Different food.
Okay.
I mean, it's a different.
Chili's and their baby back ribs served on plates.
Are they?
I don't fucking know.
I don't think I've ever partook.
Fran says, I feel like you're describing two different situations, which is normal for me and Skippy. We haven't had a good argument, though, in a while. So we're not having an argument.
We're having a good discussion.
There's plenty, whatever. I've had plenty.
I don't know if I see.
You're hung up on it's a barbecue restaurant, so this is how it has to be done. No. We can't have nice plates because it's a barbecue restaurant. And that's not how they do it at barbecue restaurants.
I'm saying as far as aesthetics go. I'm just saying straight aesthetics. Yeah. I'm saying like.
So we don't want people to think it's upscale?
I'm not saying your plates can't work. I'm not saying that at all. They probably can work. And if that's what you want to invest in, then they're going to work. No matter what. They're going to work. You're going to make them work. Because you're investing money into it.
Okay.
So
So what are you saying?
When I see, and maybe what they're talking about is close. As far as when I think barbecue, I think trays. I think platters. I don't think plates and bowls, and I think it's like you walk in and things can be thrown away easily. Even the barbecue restaurants I've been to around here, the plating is different. The vessel is most of them are close to the same.
Yeah, because in my opinion, there's less thought put into them.
Oh boy.
For the most part, I know there are some restaurants that have put a lot of thought into how they lay out their 6 meat platters and all that stuff. There's a lot of thought put into those so that they are pleasing to the eyeball. But I think especially barbecue restaurants, more than any other industry or sector of restaurants, they get stuck into this is how you plate barbecue. And it just boggles my mind. Yes, I'm not saying
hold on.
I said for the most part.
Hold on.
Okay.
That is a work of art. I don't know if your plate with another bowl for a side could be considered.
Right. I'm not going to try to do that. I'm not going to have that on my menu.
But that plays into the experience, doesn't it?
Okay, Skippy, put that on a black large platter, and you don't even. You're getting so hung up on what the fucking vessel's made out of. If it's not a metal tray, God, it can't be good barbecue.
No, I never said that.
What is that thing in the middle?
Handmade tortillas that they roll.
Okay.
I know. I had to wonder what it was too. Yeah, handmade tortillas, because these are tacos in those tortillas.
Gotcha. Okay. It's like the
I'm not saying that
biggest dog's red rocket I've ever seen.
I'm not saying that it's not good barbecue if it's served on a plate. I never once said that, and I never will say that. But that leads me to what I've been trying to get to you. It's all about the food. At the end of the day, it's about the food. The food is, I don't care how it's served. If the food is good, it can be served on a flip-flop, and I would still eat it.
I beg to differ, but okay. Yes, if your food's not good, it doesn't matter what it's
new flip-flop, it's got to be a new one, okay?
Thank you.
A slightly used one, I'd worry.
I think the point you want to get across, Skippy, is if the food's bad, it doesn't matter what it's served on. I agree. People are coming for the food, not the plates and the silverware.
I believe that.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
That
100%.
doesn't mean everything can't tie together and be a better experience overall. Is it going to be a better experience? I don't know, Skippy. This is why trying something new is scary for people, because they're afraid to do it, because no one does it.
Personally, I just like the look of a tray better. Personally.
Fine, great. And there's going to be people that are going to be that way. Are they going to stop coming? I doubt it. Because if the food's good, they're still going to come.
Yes, just like you said, you're serving on a plate. I'm not going to not come because it's served on a plate.
Yeah.
I'm going to come because if the food's good, the food's good.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean we can't try to elevate some things and try things that may provoke and evoke different feelings in people that see barbecue as a backyard picnic versus an actual place where they come to sit down and have a meal. More than on occasion. Where it's, I'm in the mood for barbecue versus let's go here to get some, or we're going out to dinner. Let's go here. I think those are two different things. It's kind of like Chinese food, in my opinion. I have to be in the mood for Chinese food pretty much to go to a Chinese restaurant. When we say, we're going to go out, we're going to have a date night, Chinese food's never near the top of the list.
No.
Unless it's a high-end Chinese place. It's like one of those types.
That cook in front of you, whatever.
Yeah, a really nice hibachi place or something like that, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's the same kind of thing. I want to go from we're in the mood for barbecue, let's go get sweet racks, to we're going out to eat. Hey, we get really good everything, service, hospitality. It's a nice place where we can go out for a decent dinner on a date night.
Sure.
And I think those are two different clientele, and we can cater to both.
I wouldn't say they're different. I would say it's actually pretty one and the same. I mean, but I understand where you're going with it. I think you're definitely going to cater to both. I think you should. Everybody should. I'm hoping to. Shit. I mean, I'm hoping to keep the momentum going with our own place. But,
I'm sure you will. Because your food's good, Skippy. If the food's good, it doesn't matter if you're in a trailer in a parking lot or a cafe or an old dumpy pizza place.
I now know it does matter. It absolutely matters.
Hmm.
The sit down is you'll get more people, and it's just how it is. People are still scared of food trucks. Is Chris still chiming in?
No. I just got all kinds of notifications on my phone. I'm sure he's still listening. I'm doing things. All right, we got to go. We're overtime.
It's a great discussion, though. It's great.
Good job, everybody. Thank you.
All started with utensils.
I'm sorry I'm wrong.
I'm sorry I'm wrong.
I'm sending my plates back.
I don't think you're going to do that.
I am. I'm
going
if
to you got more wider plates, it'd be good.
Various metal trays. What?
Just need wider plates. That was a very thin plate.
Why do I need?
That was a very thin, long plate.
It's like 6 inches wide.
It looked like what my wife got her sushi on last night.
Yeah. That's like a 13 by 5, I think, is what that plate is.
Gotcha. I hope everything goes great.
It fits a whole rack of ribs with room. Yeah.
We'll talk about it some other time. We're gonna go.